Hello, welcome on CIembassy.com. My name is Knight Sebastian Pausiger. Today I want to talk about a simple communication way by body sharing with the Simbiont Ö1. Simbiont Ö1 I call a creature which do belong to another species, which did travel into my human body 2 years ago. This year, today is March 2020. And the creature, which I call the Simbiont Ö1, traveled into my human body, and he connected with my biosystem, so my biological human body. And he's able to reply to questions. He can say yes or no by putting pressure to my head. So in this area, he can say yes by putting pressure there or by leaving a painful signal, or if you want to say no, he can do it on the other side of my head, so in the back. And if he want me to analyze something or to ask more questions, if we talk about a topic, he can leave a signal which is to me like if he would surf over my head, that you get it, like a little massage signal. But how strong the signals are, it depends on the situation. And important for people which work in the medical field and the other humans, important to understand is that during this process, brain bleedings can happen, and then he's transferring the blood in the biosystem in a way that it's not leaving my human body. Cells can be destroyed, and then he can heal the cells. So if he's saying yes, by putting pressure to my brain, he can destroy cells like this, brain cells, and then he have to heal them. Therefore, the Simbiont Ö1 have the key to make new human biological body cells. That you get it right, including brain cells. And he can put pressure to the brain, or he can leave like a ping signal, as I called it. And if he's doing the signals, it's the same. He can destroy human cells by that, and then he have to heal them again if he want to heal the human. So universal communication by the body sharing concept can be very painful. um, and because if a human would have too much pain in a specific situation, that could avoid having a good universal communication. And therefore, the Symbionte lines have also the possibility to change the chemicals in my human brain, so that my human brain and my human biological body do produce other chemicals. And he can do something like a sedierung, I call it, so that he can reduce my feelings for pain by changing the chemicals in my human biological body, and by changing um, the system in my human brain. So he can do, for example, cuts in the nerve system of a living human. That's what the Simbiont Ö1 can do, so that medical people do understand that better. And regarding medical people, be advised, we do search for a team, and if I say we, I mean me, the living human, the creature who was born in that human body, 1984 in Braunschweig, Knight Sebastian Pausiger, I'm called, and the Symbiont, which is another creature, but also at this moment being in my human body, the Simbiont Ö1, because he wants to show that to people from the medical field, so doctors, and want to have a situation where doctors can ask questions to the creature called the Simbiont Ö1, where he can reply to answers, where he can transfer informations, uh, which then would help for doctors, for example, to find new medicaments to heal illnesses. And the Symbiont, the creature, which are called the Simbiont Ö1, want to show that he can heal patients overwatched by doctors with their medical equipment, that such data do exist for the medical world, for the medical science world, if you want it like that. So therefore I do search for doctors and specialists in the field of cancer, corona, and several illnesses, and more videos will be published where you receive more information. This video was about communicating with the symbiont by body sharing. If the Simbiont Ö1 is using my human head to say yes or to say no, and the other information was on top for the people which do work in the medical field. And this is of course urgent, very urgent, and it would be very important if you understand what's communicated that you contact me so that we can build up a team to establish such data stream between the Simbiont Ö1 and the living human species, that other humans can understand it better, that doctors can learn from it, and that doctors do receive new knowledge from the Simbiont Ö1 which would help them to cure illnesses. And besides the Simbiont Ö1, I do also communicate with other creatures. Therefore, please also watch the other videos on ciembassy.com. Thank you for watching. You're now.